from both the HQs. But joining us to try and contextualize this better, Charu Pragya, who's the national spokesperson at the BJP, and we have Shivesh Pratap, who's a political analyst, to give us a feel and a sense as to what's playing out. Charu, let me come to you first. The BJP has highlighted several priorities, especially for Bihar's development. Give us a sense, what are the three most urgent ones, in your opinion, to start off with, where Bihar is concerned?
Harsh, good morning.
Good morning.
And looking at the trends, it seems like it's going to be a day of celebrations at the BJP headquarters and in Bihar, of course. And more than that, it's going to be a day of celebration for the people of Bihar, because the development work that started under the NDA government are going to continue full throttle, full speed. And the development that Bihar has been seeing in the last decade is going to only solidify. So we have focused a lot on infra development. We have made sure that basic infrastructure reaches every single panchayat of Bihar, which was not the case a decade ago. If you go back 10 years, maybe 30% of the homes in Bihar were connected to the electrical grid. Today, it is 100%. The same goes for water, the same goes for road. So whether it is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, whether it is making sure that basic medical facilities reach every single person, our first focus has been on basic infrastructure, which the people of Bihar had been lacking. The second focus that NDA has focused on and taken care of was women, whether it is their education, it is their health, it is their social security, every single thing. And I think NDA has done really well in that regard. Even in this election, if you see, the enrollment of men voters was far higher by 48 lakhs actually. But when women came to cast their votes, 4 lakh more women than men casted their vote for this election. So this election is definitely going to be driven by women and the work that NDA has done for women. And the third one, which is really important in every corner of our country today, is the youth of our country, their aspirations, making sure there is sufficient skilling, making sure there are sufficient opportunities for a better livelihood, and bringing Bihar out of the dump which was called Bimaru. Bihar was the king of Bimaru states, and today it is the state in India with the highest GDP many a times. It has had a tremendous growth when it comes to per capita income, and I'm really happy, and I'm giving you all this data because it just makes me realize that good work with good intention makes an impact on ground.
Point taken, and sets me up very well for my question with Shivesh. Shivesh, three biggest factors which have likely impacted the elections. Now, I know the results are not completely settled yet, but at least at the outset, there seems to be a very strong direction that the results are taking. 3 points, in your opinion, or reasons why you feel that the result is tilted in NDA's favor, at least at the moment.
Yeah, so though these inclination towards the clear majority for the NDA is, we are observing it from the starting of the counting. And it is because of, Bihar, the people of Bihar actually, they have seen the clear difference what, from the 3 terms they brought into on land actually. And if I see as Charu rightly said that the infrastructural development, aside to this for the employment also, just like, you have seen that the establishment of the Makhana board. So a lot of people who are associated with the agriculture, actually, they have now been feeling the real change into their life. So because of that, just like the choir board in Kerala that transformed a lot of people, million of people. Likewise, in Bihar, the Makhana board will change. So these things, apart from that, if you see that at an infrastructure level, a lot of highways are there. The energy-related things, aviation also, flourished. A lot of airports like Patna Airport you have seen recently. In oil and gas, if you see, there are certain, very good improvements and project pumping in. And recently, a month back, just 36,000 crore investment in infrastructure project were done by Modi government. So Bihar people are very clear about, they have already felt that essence of the double engine sarkar. So they knew about it, that what all are the benefits it's, and how the NDA government is running the state is not into the isolation. They run it completely into the integration with the center. And Bihar people have been benefiting out of it. And aside to this, if I come on a gender perspective, in Bihar, in under Nitish government, if you see the
Sure.
50% of the population, like females, they are very much motivated in this election. You have seen it, and
Right.
surprisingly, the vote count also higher for the female, even in the last stage. Also, you have seen it processed to 70% as well. So
Right.
these are the very clear sign that these are the biggest reason that why from the very starting into the counting we have been observing the clear majority for the NDA government.
Sure. Charu, everything said, this is a coalition government. And in coalition governments, it can be tricky. How confident are you that this coalition remains a coalition for the next 5 years?
Absolutely confident, Harsh. Very confident. Because, see, I say this time and time again, and I would repeat myself. Elections are not arithmetic. It is not 1 + 1 = 2. It is chemistry, and not just chemistry between the party in power and the people of that state, but also the chemistry between the coalition partners, which in NDA's case has been exceptional. So we have worked really well with Nitish ji. He's called Susashan Babu for a reason. He has got a lot of stability to Bihar. And going forward, this will continue. And in fact, it's only going to improve. And while we look at the kind of numbers that NDA seems to be getting in this particular election, it's pertinent to note that the grand old party of the center, Congress, has been first disinterested in the election. They nearly seemed disinterested because Rahul Gandhi preferred to travel to places abroad than spend more time in Bihar. And the vote share, if it is possible, has become worse with this election. So this is also kind of putting a light on the state of Gadbandhan politics for the opposition, because they are not coming together for the benefit of the people, and the friction is here for everybody to see. So you can come together and do fantastic work for people, but when your intentions are wrong, people see through it, and you're not going to win any seats at all.
Right. Shivesh, do you want to come in to this, the strength of this coalition, and how likely is it to last?
Yeah. So in this coalition, actually, there is no doubt about it, because if you have seen that, in general elections last year, so you can say that it was a litmus test. And that time also, that bondage actually were very strong at that time. And if you see the clear, the path of this relationship, so there will not be any issue into it. And yes, it's very clear that in Bihar, Sushan Babu have a very good identity for himself, and people admire him. And in NDA also, it is very clear that Nitish Kumar is leading the whole party in Bihar, the whole coalition in Bihar. So yes, it is clear till date. And yes, if there will be any situation that Nitish Kumar and all, the coalition, BJP and all other parties also combined take any decision related to, who will become the next new face of the CM and all. So that is based only on the coalition, only on the NDA. And yes, if there will be anything like this, we should be ready to accept that thing also. Yeah.
Okay, Charu, Shivesh, both of you, thanks for your perspective. It seems like it's quite a decisive mandate going by the lead so far. But thank you both of you for your time.